from Indonesia against ASYN from Malaysia.
Here, so we still don't see LY4 being used in Bigatron, and that's
Big question mark.
That has been since the very first game. On the first day, we only see him come out once, and so far not yet. So I wonder when the team will actually be putting him in. However, with the existing team, I have already predicted that I think it's going to be good enough. Hayabusa will be the first one banned away. Bye-bye, Hayabusa.
Alright, so I mean that's pretty standard here coming into the game.
That is right.
We do see that there is a lot of problems that Hayabusa possesses that provide, a lot of problems that Hayabusa causes in a lot of his compositions, particularly towards the split push and the amount of damage that he does. A lot of in terms of farming wise for a Hayabusa, you don't need to farm up that much in terms of getting yourself a nice little nest egg of damage. And with the amount of split push, with how easy it is to split push with a Hayabusa and get away with him, you do see that a lot of teams are just opting to ban him out entirely just to avoid playing against him.
Yeah, I'm going to see Hellcat as well being removed here. This is one of the other assassins that worked out well. Obviously, we have Martis that joins in the ban club that's up there. So, still very high percentage of ban rates coming in for all of these first 3 picks. I suspect, I should say, we'll go in with the Grok ban there. If not, Bigatron will be very happy to pick that one up. Unfortunately, as called out, Grok will be removed.
I mean, considering the trends that we have here in terms of who is doing really well, in terms of who is performing in the picks and bans, Hayabusa being one of the most frequently banned with 77%, as well as Grok and Martis, Hellcat and Lancelot. I mean, these top 5 bans here is definitely a signifier of how much these teams just don't want to play against these particular heroes here. We don't see Cho being picked up on the first rotation here, coming for the side of Bigatron. What do you think about this first pick here of Cho? I think a Lancelot would have been better.
I think Cho is definitely better coming through. It just means that they are able to keep their draft a little bit more versatile. They still have Gusion that they can pick up if they want to go through with that. However, Gusion has a 0% win rate, so they are going to be coming out with the high loss as well as the Alpha. Alpha had a pretty good win rate in the previous week, and so far we have not seen any Alphas come in yesterday in week number 2.
I mean, for week 2, day 1, we didn't see any Alpha at all, so that's going to be a big question mark here, whether or not they're going to be locking it in. High loss as well has been a name that's been coming up and up and on. Off and on for the pick and ban.
It's not going to be an Alpha, it's going to be a Natalia instead.
Alright, Natalia has seen a lot of play here coming into week number 2. We didn't see him yesterday.
We only saw him in 1 game yesterday, and that was a losing game.
That was a losing game, but for week 1, we did see more frequency of Natalia here, putting up the stats in terms of how Natalia...
Yeah, Natalia had been played 11 games and won 7 of them.
Exactly, so that's a pretty high... win rate there coming in for the side of Natalia. So I do feel that that's going to be a good pickup here, but instead Penjahat as well as Gripex now are going to be hovering and locking in the Kagura as well as the Gusion.
Now, what's interesting to note is that yesterday we already saw 5 Kagura games and all 5 were victories. Today we've already seen 2 Kagura games and 2 victories, so it's currently a 7-7 perfect game score. Will ASYN be the first one to drop it off, or will they continue to ride that 100% win rate for Kagura? Heading for the side of Bigatron, it looks like we're going to wait for Cyclops. Cyclops who's played 3 games last week, and all 3 of them were victories.
I mean, Star Power Lockdown is going to be something of no brain. Just click on it and then you just throw it out. A very long range engage here, as well as the fact that it synergizes really well with a lot of these other heroes, especially Cho as well, in my opinion. I think that it would be a very good choice. Range-wise, I think Cyclops does a lot of damage comparatively towards Punjab's Kagura. I don't think that's going to be a big issue because both of them have ample amounts of range. However, the last one, Kaja, what do you think about this?
I do like the Kaja pickup. Kaja has been doing also really well for ASYN. It means that they are having a little bit of a stronger game. Looking at chat, they are saying, draw. RRQ will 2-0.
Wow, sir, you've got big hopes there, right?
You are saying, another person, we have Elfire Gareth saying Bigatron will 2-0, ASYN as well. And D-Slash is saying hope for a 2-0 for Bigatron as well to win. So lots of Bigatron supporters coming in from the channel this time around.
Power of Indonesia, wow.
And we have Xerax404 that's saying a 1-1. Haha.
Alright, so it looks like we all know who their favorite caster is now, huh, Pseudo? So it seems that there is a big showing of draws and wins here coming in for either side of the team. So let's go into the game and find out who actually draws and who actually wins as we hit into match number 2, game number 1. ASYN going up against Bigatron from Indonesia.
And that's right, this match is brought to you by C Gamer Mall. So don't forget to go and follow them.
Yeah, please do so. So this is brought to you by C Gamer Mall. So yes, the game is going to be going underway. So let us go and kick some serious butt. It's going to be going on for the side of BTR. So as we see now, a little bit of rotation and proxy setup here. Early invade and steal coming in for the side of BTR to ensure that a little bit of resources are going to go into their way here. We do see that for the side of BTR, they are going to try to get as much of this. King Fredo might actually be in a bit of trouble there in terms of the amount of damage that's going through, but still early game, so nothing too threatening to him.
No, nothing too threatening. We're going to see that Bigatron will be able to, have an early slide of push-up because you are looking at Cyclops that can clear the waves pretty fast. You also are looking in the top lane at Natalia as well as Hylos does have area damage as well. Bigatron does manage to secure their spinner, and so Rage will be happy with the blue buff there. It looks like they will be able to dish out some damage.
Nice little stun from Vin there. Soloz might be the big priority that they want to go for. Could they go for the dive there? And it's going to be a first blood going over to the Cyclops, and there could be more here. BTR turning it around. There goes the smart missiles from Vin, and it's going to be done. 3-0 in favor of BTR, and it seems that BTR looking to make your prophecy a real reality here, Pseudo.
Well, let's see how well it is at the end of this game. Right now, Cyclops is super happy for that start of 1 kill, 2 assists. But not only to add on to that, quick goal lead already for them. We're going to see that it is going to be a 1,700 lead. Penjahat waiting in the fray. It looks like Natalia will come through as well.
There goes the Torn Rose.
There lockdown!
There goes the Star Power Lockdown. I told you time and time again, Pseudo, that Star Power Lockdown. Zero effort required. You just gotta aim it and just make sure it's too true to be a lie.
And now we're gonna see them quickly move on to that turtle just as it has spawned out. King Fredo is there. Yeah, will get tossed back.
Nice
Rage
done.
is there, but Fredo just get caught out. The silence will be there. Star Power Lockdown will seal the deal. Sharp gets a kill credit. Gripex might be the next one there. Does pull it away. Natalia will be there. The silence will be enough.
Wow, that was nice coming in here. Penjahat tries to go in with the Thorn Rose, but Soloz now in a bit of trouble. Will he be able to get it? No. Soloz gets the kill, but Rage secures the kill. 1 kill for ASYN, but at what cost did that kill come to for ASYN?
7-1 right now, and almost a 3,500 goal lead for Bigatron. Here we're going to see, hoping to steal it away. It looks like King Fredo will be able to secure that. So, stopping the bleeding just by a little bit. But still, looking at the Cyclops, 2-4 Star Power Lockdown. And he will be able to get away from this. Rage, my word.
Rage living up to his name.
Infuriating for the rest of the team to be dealing with.
I mean, it definitely is living up to his word, living up to their name here. Rage looking towards making the Rage true for the side of ASYN. ASYN now looks like they are having a little bit of problems here as Bigatron are picking it up and keeping it hot and sexy as they fight it off. We do see that there is going to be rotations here for the side of ASYN going towards the bot lane. They won't be able to get onto the Cho here just because of the amount of mobility that he has. He will be able to Shanpo as well as hit the 3 charges of Jeet Kundo to get away. We do see Fredo now trying to stop that push over to the top side. It could be a very interesting interaction here. Oh, he's got to be careful. Fabian's coming in. He flickers away. That was a beautiful glorious pathway. Rage now gets taken down. Yeah, it's just Haya now slowly clawing their way up back into contention. Here comes Jill. Jill looking towards getting more and more action here as he goes back into the lane. Vin as well, pathing towards the mid lane. We do see priority being given towards that mid side turret because top side turret has been taken down. So priority towards that bot lane break and that mid lane break will actually open up more of the mid side map, the mid parting of the map for BTR. That's
right. Bigatron here in a leading position. However, ASYN, as you had mentioned, starting to claw back into this game. However, with that said, we're going to see that here Penjahat does get caught out a little bit. Natalia does get revealed. Kaja was there specifically for that. Thus, throughout the ultimate, we'll be able to see at this point, nobody will be contesting the turtle pick. And the turtle will have been slain. Rage gets the kill credit for that one. And in another 110 seconds or so, we're going to see Lord make his appearance. 7-2 right now. The goalie has started to be reduced away just about 3,000 from 3,500.
Well, we've seen this type of games time and time again coming in from the side of ASYN. They come in from a deficit and are able to claw their way back just because of their rotational value and their valuation in terms of how they put so much effort into taking up these objectives here. But they have to be careful that they're not over eager into getting into some of these fights here. Judging from how BTR has been playing this, they have the slight advantage here coming in for a lot of these team fights here. And ASYN playing towards that. Oh, beautiful ejector right to the smart missiles, and it's going to be the divine judgment to take
bit simply because you have Gusion, Lancelot, and Kagura that all are fighting for the buffs. That's 3 buffs that you need to be giving to them. You know, because they want the assassins, they want the additional cooldown that's there, and that's not going to be all that easy given the fact that, you know, you have 3 of them and there's only 4 across the map.
Yeah, it's only 4 across the map, and another kill there coming in from the side of ASYN. ASYN now 3 kills behind. However, 3 towers ahead is going to be BTR. So as long as they keep up this this advantage and this cadence of play coming in from the side of BTR, they don't have to worry much. They can actually spend their time dodging ASYN to try to get something good. Oh, misses that 3rd charge of the Jeet Kune Do. Meanwhile, over to the top side here, we do see a little bit of damage. We do see ASYN now trying to push out to BTR.
Yeah, so we're going to see that, you know, BTR here are not playing as aggressive as they were getting before. We are seeing yet again Bane has fallen to the wayside here. And ASYN is climbing back in terms of goal, in terms of kills. What is to happen over the next couple of seconds is the Lord will be spawning. And they will come up in now, just in right now. The Lord is on the map. And we are going to see that Bigatron will be trying to launch off the 2 members that's here. Natalia as well as Cyclops is there.
There goes the glorious pathway, and there it goes. Star Power Lockdown's going to get him taken down, and the High Loss will be able to get the kill. There goes the ejector onto Vin. Vin will get taken down. The Rage of the Dragon will be able to take down other members of ASYN. Nicely done here coming in. 1-for-2 exchange here. BTR with the advantage.
And still going to go in for more. We are seeing that they are being able to trap down in the top lane there. It looks like potentially going to go down there. Gusion is the next one to fall, but Fabian's as well. Now, so it's a 1-for-1, especially given the fact that you are looking at the 2 carries that's there. Most are punishing because of Natalia's side of it. But if you look at Cyclops, Cyclops has 5,184 gold at this point. Lockdown will be able to stop Gripex from being able to pull anybody back. But Penjahat in the bottom lane as well will be able to secure the towers. So towers left, right and center falling down for all the teams that's there. And the goal lead has shrunk down to only 2,000.
Yeah, only 2,000 is going to be in favor of ASYN, is going to be in favor of BTR. However, that advantage seems to be lowering bit by bit here coming in for the side of ASYN. I do believe that there could be a problem here for BTR if they're able to consistently, if ASYN consistently is able to catch off BTR here in some of these exchanges. I would like to see a little bit more of a focus being shown for the side of ASYN into their objectives and trying to deny some of the objectives towards BTR. However, we do see that ASYN now is going to be pushing out and trying to get some priority over the top side there. Natalia now in a bit of trouble there. Fredo trying to keep him up and trying to keep the fight going here. Oh, the flicker. Will it be enough though? One more smart missiles will take him down. And nicely done from King Fredo.
I mean, Fredo here really being able to, you know, pull them back into the game here. However, if you are looking at the objectives, it is now 5-1. I mean, it's really crushing for them simply because they're losing the ground to actually, you know, engage within the team fights here. And the longer it does go down, the more it's going to be favored towards Bigatron because Cyclops is just going to be scaling so well into the later stages of the game. So will Bane, so will High Loss.
Well, so will Bane, so will High Loss here. I do like to think that coming in with the side of BTR, they are rotating really well, and I do see that there is a little bit of urgency in how they path towards their enemy jungle. So I do believe that it could signify a small little Lord take or at least an ambush setup here, which I think would be great. Oh, but meanwhile, speaking of ambushes, Yam now nicely done.
Really well done there. You know, being able to make sure that, you know, the damage reduction from that Chow here is fully utilized, and because of that, he is still extremely healthy. Now we're going to see all 3 lanes be pushed off a Bigatron side. ASYN not being able to control the map, and I'm going to see Gripex almost being caught out there, very, very close to that being happened. Cyclops is waiting at the fray. Will Rage be able to stop our lockdown? Yes, it does get launched off. It is on Gripex.
This is going to be bad here. Good damage, but they're not going to go for it. Very wise choice. They're coming in from the side of BTR. They should actually back away and wait for the stop our lockdown to come back up, or at least wait for the Way of the Dragon coming in for the side of Yam. Yam could actually set it up really good here. Oh, Pajahat in a bit of a problem here. Will it be another one? Nope, but it seems that a re-rotation coming in from the side of ASYN could turn it around. Nice damage there being thrown out from the side of ASYN, but Soloz in a bit of trouble here. There goes Way of the Dragon right into it, and it's going to be Vin as well as Yam going up against Soloz. Soloz in a bit of trouble, and it's going to get taken down. Beautifully done from the side of Yam. We're going to see more and more action here as members of ASYN now are getting a little bit more messier in some of these exchanges here. BTR slowly catching up into the deficits that's being shown for the side of ASYN. Fredo now goes for the lock, goes for the toss. Right, beautifully done, goes out that night. Beautifully, stop our lockdown goes out, beautifully coming in from the side of BTR to stop that engage that was coming in from the side of ASYN. I do believe that ASYN needs to re-rotate, needs to open up this very, very big late game potential that they should be working on here. They need to slow down the game and stop BTR from taking up a lot of these objectives here. Lord is going to be the determinant for both these teams.
But to reach a late game stage, it will be important. We're going to see that Soloz does go into Yam as well.
Oh.
2 members does get knocked up. However, the rest of the team is not quite following up. Fabians is waiting by the fray that he knows that he cannot really reveal himself. Bane does throw out the waters, being slowing down the rest of the members there and also damaging them. We're going to see that Vin does get thrown back into tower. However, the team is not there to be dealing out the damage. Still at this point, Natalia will be deciding to start up Lord. We already see that
this is a good choice. This is a very good choice for Fabians here. As long as BTR is able to stall members of ASYN, it would be good and it would work out with them. Even if they lose 4 members here, they still actually open up that big objective, but they should lose
not. No members here, especially with Jill being able to assist out there. That is that combination. We will be able to take out Lord. They are 35,000 ahead. Looking at it, look at double Berserker's Furies already on Natalia and Bane. Bane deals so much damage at this point. We have Fredo that has built an Athena shield as well that will be helping out. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure about Gusion's build here specifically because the double mages have gone for the lightning rods over there. So unless they are able to land out several combos, the damage will not really come through specifically. Back in the top lane, Lord will be pushing and Natalia already going up to clear off that wave.
I do like the fact that Berserker Series has been picked up there by both the Bane as well as the Natalia, so there is going to be a lot of crit damage as well as the fact that Bane already has the Endless Battle, giving him a little bit of HP and a little bit of damage that could actually help out. So I do think that he should start itemizing towards a bit of a tank build up here to help him sustain into this fight, because the amount of damage that he does is pretty decent already, and considering that Natalia, Cho and Cyclops do have a significant amount of damage over some members of ASYN, I do feel that this could be a very big determinant here. Oh, nice little Way of the Dragon. They're coming in from the side of Yam. Yam now taking a little bit too much damage, has to back away. There goes the Glorious Pathway, and this could be bad here, right? Ultimate, they're coming in from the side of Bane. There goes the tower, and this is going to be more pressure coming in from the side of BTR. ASYN in a lot of trouble here as they're going to feel the push and the pressure here. Doesn't look so dominant here coming in from the side of ASYN. Big trouble there. There goes Gripex right into the Way of the Dragon. They are going to be pulling off Vin over there. There goes another stop out lockdown, and more damage coming in from the side of Jill. My goodness gracious me, that was just crazy amount of damage. Fabians wasn't even there to supplement the damage, so that just goes without saying that it shows the amount of damage that BTR has over ASYN.
I mean, Bigatron here really were able to get 3,000 total within the extended fight. We got the tier 2 and mid, the bottom as well as the top turrets got removed. And here we're going to see the star power lockdown once again onto King Fredo. Rage is just happy to be dealing out all this additional damage. He is currently the highest net worth at 10,000. He's 4, 1, and 7. The Cyclops really showing such great use within this fight here. I'm going to see that Bane as well will be able to remove out that Gusion.
Damage is going to be going down. There goes the star power lockdown onto Gripex, but sadly it's going to be Bane that gets taken down. Yam now trying to go with the drive-by, trying to set up nicely done there with the Jeet Kune Do. Gripex in a bit of trouble here. Oh, nicely done, and it's going to be Wave the Dragon right onto him. Jawhead gets taken down, and it seems like the start of game over for the side of ASYN. Not so dominant here. Gripex gets taken down, but look at the amount of damage. Logan the Wolverine, you're not going to regenerate in time, and you're going to get taken down. And Jahad as well is going to get taken down. He goes for the Torn Rose. He tries to escape, but will it be enough? No, it will not, as they go for a killing spree, and this is going to be most likely game over for the side of ASYN. Oh no! But it's Soloz that comes in with the kill just before the end. And it's going to be BTR that comes up on top.
Bigatron really showing us all how it is done. MVP